Okay. Hello everyone. Happy New Year to you all. But I have to use this opportunity to speak about something really that is really urgently pressing to myself, and I know I'm not the only victim here. There are loads of people that are victim, that are fall prey into the same situation that I'm going to discuss about here. Um, and it's another way of reaching out to the world for help, for the people that their records, the how do I put it now? I'm trying to get the right word to describe this. That the credit record has been destroyed by the set of people that are mean, that are wicked, that are cruel, that go out of their way to pick on whosoever they choose to victimize, and or to give a helping hand to their friends, families, or loved ones, or who knows who, to try to prove a point, or to destroy other people's credit record, or to destroy other people's life, one way or the other. I have many reports about this. People that their lives has been destroyed, that have been this set of cruel people, this set of wicked people that do this. They know the law inside out, and they know how to manipulate the law. They know how to, all the loopholes they can use, even when they know that their victims are innocent of the whatever allegation or accusation they lay against them, even when they know that they are laying false allegation. Because it's not about them being honest and being truthful. It's not about them coming straight or coming out clean as a good dignity, as a good decent people with self dignity and good self morale. It's not about that. It's about proving the point. It's about showing the victims that we have what it takes to destroy you. We are in power. We are in control. We have anything it takes to ruin the victim's life. That is what it's about for them. I don't want this video to be long, because I have also been victim on several occasions, and I know that I've been on social media about this before. And I'm here again. This happened shortly before the festive period, around December. And because of the festive period arrangement, my son's birthday, this and that, it was quite challenging to get across to these people. And when I did, it was quite challenging to get to talk to someone. It's like mission impossible when you try to call the council tax office sometimes. The line will be like directing you, it's machine here and there, even when you call for help or to make inquiry when you're confused about a particular topic or the other, or letter sent to you. So to cut a long story short, I'll go straight to the point now. I got a letter a summon letter from HM Court and Tribunal Service, and it said it's from London Borough of my council where I live, that's Lewisham Council. And the heading of the letter is a summons for non-payment of council tax. When I saw the letter, I was kind of amazed. I was totally flabbergasted because I know that I never miss my council tax payment. Never. I never miss my council tax payment. On a monthly basis, I make sure I pay my council tax. So when I saw it that they said for non-payment of council tax, I was flabbergasted. And I was also infuriated. I was kind of boiling. Then I was like, nothing will spoil the Christmas, New Year festive period for I and my children. But I tried to reach out to call them. It was difficult. And someone did, I think there was a second stage to it. Okay, they said that they're going to issue liability order. And before the date of the liability order, before they issue it, I called Council Tax Office to see if I can be part of the court summon, because my intention was that I will appear and be part of the court summon, and I'm going to shock everyone with the receipt of the payment of my council tax. Way back from, I was able to retrieve the receipt from way back 2024 up to 2020, way back 2024, 25. And for this month, January 2026, the council tax payment has been made already. And it was I made my payment based on what they say I should pay on the letter. And I know also, so I was like, let me not deviate from what I'm saying now, because I don't want it to sound confusing. So I couldn't really be part of it because it wasn't successful. My attempt to get them to speak to them personally and discuss the problem with them that you must be mistaken, and I want to be part of that customer because I'm honestly infuriated. I've got my own grievances towards their behavior originally that I want to really mention it in the court as well. But I couldn't be part of it. But when people, like I said earlier, anywhere, if they need the proof of my payment today, I will gladly present it. That this is the proof of my payment up to date. I have never missed any payment. So I'm completely infuriated about what they're doing to people, destroying people's life, destroying people's record, destroying people's credit record as well and reputation. And with the new law that is being deliberated, God have mercy. Because I know I'm not the only victim here. When some set of people use their office, abuse their seat, their position, their office to destroy people's life, to victimize people. When I say destroy people's life, I'm talking about the new law that is being deliberated that will be put in place. I don't even know if it's in place because I have someone, my own blood, that is a good husband, a good brother, a good person, innocent man that was denied entry into UK after 7 years of service as a medical doctor in UK. His property was sold behind his back. And we didn't get to know about it until 2 years after the property was sold behind his back. And when he wanted to return to UK, he was told that he's owing UK government money. The money, the help to buy money when you want to go for mortgage. And we were shocked, we were surprised. I was like, but your house is still there. How can you be owing government help to buy when you didn't sell your house? But Thank God that he tried to put in application to come into UK. If not for that, we wouldn't have known. Thank God that immigration officers said that to him. We wouldn't have known that his property has been sold 2 years ago without our knowledge, without his knowledge, because he's not in the country. He left the country on line of service. He was infected with COVID 3 times on line of service, to the extent that his life was at stake. And I told him to go back to Nigeria so that my mom can look after him, they can look after his health properly, because he's the only person living in the house. That is digression. I will go back straight to the point. Well, I have to digress so that people can understand what I'm talking about here. Because of this, what happened and the lies that has been passed to different offices, he couldn't enter the UK again. He lost his property. He lost the opportunity to enter UK again. He has tried 3 times. He couldn't. He couldn't gain access to his children. The wife left for another man even before even in their marriage. The wife got pregnant for another man, and the marriage collapsed as a result of that. He lost everything. So what I'm saying here is that there are certain set of evil people. For personal gain, they will destroy other people's life using the law as a tool, as a weapon. They know every nook and cranny of the law, and they know how to manipulate the law to destroy lives. So, where do we go from here? Even when you are proven innocent, you will still have to suffer the consequence of their action. Where do we go from here? When the innocent have to suffer for the consequence of the cruelty, consequence of the action of the cruelty and wickedness of other people. I know that people that are conversant with the UK immigration law, new laws that are being put in place, that are being deliberated to be put in place, this and that, we understand in the in-depth of what I'm trying to say here. I have been in this council for 20 years. And I've lived in this council for 20 good years. And this council is not a bad place to be. There are lots of good people in this council. But the set of few people that are full of cruelty and wickedness, and they use their connection. Their connection are the people, their loved ones, their associates that are in different offices, that they use that connection to destroy the life of whosoever they wish, are the one ruining the image and reputation of this council. Because this is a good place to live. I've been here, like I said, for 20 good years. They are destroying the reputation and the image of this council. And if something is not done, I wonder where we go from here. Because it's not about just the reputation of the council alone, because I know this is not a problem limited to a particular council. If the country is not sanitized, if these problems are not addressed, these issues are not addressed, I wonder where we go from here. Because majority of the people that will suffer, I can guarantee everyone will be the innocent people. I have all my evidence of my payment, and they were like, oh, you have to pay a certain time. And my response is that individual people get your payment when you get it. I don't know how payment is being made, but I know most people get their payment end of the month. Some people get their payment weekly. Some people, that vice versa, whichever way people get their payment. And when your payment, and I know something about this country is that from my experience with my with the bank that I have an account with, if you are to make a payment and they said the due date that your payment must come in, or that you must make a payment due date, when they give you a particular due date, like let's say you are meant to pay by on the 10th. I know that it takes 3 working days for the bank to process it, for your money for the payment to get to whosoever you are paying. And so the bank will advise you that you pay 3 days earlier before the due date so that the money can reach the person you are trying to pay. 3 working days. And some people even have the impression, because I spoke to lots of people about this, some people even have the impression that as long as you make that payment on the very due date, you have not missed your payment. Different people have different opinion. But I am of the opinion that the 3 working days that the payment, the processing of the payment, it will take 3 working days to go through, that the 3 working days have to be, the payment, you have to make that payment leaving 3 working days for the processing of the payment to go through, so that by the due date or before the due date, whosoever you are paying will receive their payment. I make my payment to the council tax office sometimes 5 days before the due date, sometimes 4 days before the due date, sometimes 6 days before the due date, sometimes 7 days before the due date. If the worst comes to the worst and I forgot, I'll be like, oh, the due date is 15, and I will be, because it depends on the letter they send to you. That is what determines the due date. Some of the letter will come with a different due date. So, like, assuming you have to pay, my due date is on the 15th. I'll start rushing. Oh, I forgot. Oh, and then I'll be like, on the 15th, okay, I still have like 3 days. I still have like 4 days. Then I will quickly go and I make the payment. And it confirms that the payment go through into their purse, into their account. So why did they take me to court, send me court summon, claiming that I wasn't making payment of my council tax, and now requesting that I pay the money that I have already paid? The calendar year starts from April. Like, I've been paying from the beginning of the calendar year, since the period they gave me the letter. I have like 3 months to go before the end of the calendar year. Alas, December, a notification comes saying that they've taken me to court because I'm not making payment of my council tax. That was the heading of the letter. And the letter itself, they said complaint has been made. That is, the letter came from HM Court and Tribunal Service, Bromley. And it said complaint has been made by the London Borough of Lewisham that you being the person liable to pay council tax, have failed to pay the requested sum known below. Bromley Magistrate Court at its office, then they put their address, I don't want to read out their address, has issued a summon against you to respond to the complaint. I look to respond to the complaint because it would have been so delightful if I can really call the court directly, but I couldn't find any option or any place. I was trying to look for a way to contact them. I couldn't find any place where I can contact the court directly. But they encouraged me, what I see on the letter is that they encouraged that I contact my borough instead. And they said there will be remote hearing. For that reason, I even tried to contact my bureau because of the remote hearing, the council tax office, but I couldn't get to speak to someone about it. But what I'm saying is that this is not right. This is absolutely not right. People can use their offices to destroy other people's life. In the calendar year, sometimes I get two different council tax letters. Sometimes they will send one and say the council tax bill for the year, and maybe 6 months or so after, another one will come with different amount. So the amount I pay for my council tax vary because this minute you have a letter, and another minute a different letter will come with different amount and different date. But one thing I know for sure is that I never miss my council tax payment. I never miss it. I know two of my children that are extremely vulnerable qualify for, I don't know if it's discount or exemption. I also had, I think I applied for single discount as well. So I know two of my children that one that used to play basketball with brain damage, that has severe medical condition, qualify for exemption or discount, cancer tax discount. And the one with special needs, autism, that has complex need also qualifies. And I know in our whole way, the family, we are saving government money because the children, both of them are at home. They are with us, they are with me at home and their brother. And we have people working to support them, to support the one with medical needs, rather. And I'm supporting him as well as supporting his brother. Sometimes I work day and night. After all, they are my children because I don't want them to go to residential. They have a family, and I don't want them to live outside, away from their family, because that is where they grow up, in the midst of the family. This is not right at all. This is absolutely not right. I had experience in the past as well, when all evidence, with all indication, it shows that my former car, that the plate number was cloned. And someone parked it in the hospital premises. And they sent me penalty charge, saying that I parked in the hospital premises overnight. And I called the office of those people and I asked few questions. Then I said to the lady, you must have the wrong person. And they said, it's your plate number, da, 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 da. And I said, that particular date you're talking about, my car is outside in my house where I park it overnight. And I said to her that, okay, one thing I know for sure is that it's not my car. But when I make inquiry, the people that knows about what they do told me that they must have cloned my plate number. And I also went to the hospital that, please, this is what I gave them the letter. I took the letter to the hospital that this is what they sent to me, saying I park overnight. Then the hospital member of staff that the department that are in charge of parking, helping people with parking that have patients in their work, they put it in the system and they said there's nothing, you don't have any appointment, you don't have anything on this particular day. Then she prayed her and said, you need to talk to them. They are making mistake. And I spoke to these people believing that, oh, I've sorted it out. And I said to them, I have the hospital printout, I have this and that. That was some years back, in the middle of the crisis of my son's medical need. And I have to be in and out of hospital with him. I have to shuttle the hospital and the house together, trying to be mom, dad, trying to be everything for my children. Then I called them back after I went to the hospital, after they gave me the information I needed, I called them back and I told them I had the hospital report here, and the hospital checked the system. There wasn't any appointment on that particular day. I'm not on admission. None of my children are on admission. So there is no way my car can be parked overnight in the hospital premises. And I said to the lady I spoke to that, I think you guys are making mistakes somewhere. And I thought that's the end of it. Until about 2 or 3 years later, I took my car to my dealer to upgrade. And when they put my information in the system, they said, oh, we're sorry, we couldn't get you finance. Why? I was like, why? What's going on? And they said, you have CCJ on your record. And I was shocked. What? And I said, what's CCJ? Then he explained to me, and I said, please help me find out who put CCJ on my. Then he showed me, and I decided to make inquiry about it, and I realized it's the same people that gave me that sent me parking charge saying I park overnight, when it is glaring that there is the probability that my car plate number was cloned for that purpose. And they went and put CCJ on my record. And when you have CCJ on your record, you can't get finance until after 6 years. I didn't realize that. I called the court immediately, and they said, I need to make the payment. Then I made the payment. I said, can you take it off now? Because I want to change my car to something that will be big enough for, I'm tall. My children are even more taller, extremely taller than me. Over 6 foot. The one with medical need is around 7 foot tall. So I said, I need to change my car urgently so I'll be able to move around easily, and with my medical need as well, I can't really be walking on the street. I don't have the strength to be doing the walking, trekking up and down, this and that. And they said I should make the payment, that they will remove it. After making the payment, they did not remove it. And I called them. They said because it's been there for over about 2 years, that because of that, they can't remove it. I have to wait for 6 years before it will clear up automatically after 6 years. The new immigration law now is that if you don't pay your council tax, if you don't pay your essential bills or anything, it can affect your immigration right. That is the new law that the awareness is being created for everyone to be aware of. And much more that I don't want to elaborate on it. And there are bad people that are taking advantages of this to get rid of people, to destroy people's life, to victimize people. I'm going to put the page of this council tax letter that I have here. I'm going to put it as a screen cover. I've been paying, but I don't know why I have this. And that's why I'm doing this video, calling out for help. Anyone that can help, because I don't know what to do now. I don't know what to do. Anyone that can help people, poor people that are being picked on, that are being put in a difficult situation like this, is a different thing entirely if I'm not paying. But the bottom line is that I'm paying. Please, if you can help, you are saving people's life. It is very, very important for something to be done about this. God bless you. Thank you so much. And I hope that this video will make a difference. God bless. Thank you. Bye-bye.